part two. Well, it looks like part four, but you know, two. Part two. So I already told you the reason why I don't want surgery and the reason and what the surgery is. So now it's the day of the surgery, like explain that, and then what they did, and then the update today. So day of the surgery, or actually the night before surgery, I could not sleep. I mean, learning what they're gonna do confused me. And I'm gonna give you a little future hint. They did more than I expected. And I'll tell you what I meant. And it's gonna be a lot of TMIs in this video. But if you guys don't want to hear it, you can skip this video. And I'm gonna do another video after this about how I feel now about the surgery. And then in about a couple of months, I will give you more of an update on that. So let's go start the day of the surgery. So we got there 15-20 minutes early. I always try to get there at least an hour to 30 minutes early before they even tell me. So they wanted me to be there at 5:30. My surgery would have started at 7:30. But when we got there, the door was closed. So we literally had to wait in the waiting room for about an hour before I got my room. So I went over there and asked them. They asked for our names, of course, not asking them. And when they came up to me, I said, Sandra. When they went down, oh my God, it scared me already because she like literally skipped my name because I was the first one in the paper. And she's like, oh, there. And when I was like, oh, because last time I had surgery last year in that same area, they basically said that they didn't even have me in their list. So I'm like, not this again. But no, my name was there. So I got there. They gave me, oh, it is gorgeous. It's not, okay, I know it's not supposed to be glam and glorious and that, but I'm just saying that I am a VA. If you guys don't know what a VA, it means as a military person that has served in the military for so long. And so the VA, the veterans, they take care of you medically through the rest of your life, and you don't really pay almost nothing. Sometimes if it's the medic or something that's really, really expensive, you will pay maybe the minimum of whatever. But long term is, when I went in there, they had this bed all to myself. So I was like, oh, because the other place I had my surgery, I was open where 4 or 5 different beds, and the only thing that was separating us was curtains. So it was just like, ugh. But I had my own bed, my own TV, and everything. I didn't touch the TV because it was just, I didn't see it. So basically, they checked me in and everything. So they started wanting to do an IV. They were going for my left. But I told them they're not going to get anything. So this is what happened afterwards. But they ended up getting it from my right. Like I told them that they're going to get. But no. They want to do what they want to do. Because they're doctors. They think they know better. But I always felt like telling them, it's my body. I know my body better than you. But, you know, you can't really say much to a doctor. So I just like, whatever. Do your thing. Pain is pain. Whatever. It goes away. So they did that. And before I get into this surgery part, I did have a underarm birth control during the wait time that I had from my GYN doctor. GYN means in that area where you pee and poop and, you know, that kind of stuff. And that was going on. And so it was like 2 months ago that I went to check and let them know that I want a birth control. But when a doctor came in and said that it sounded like you wanted to also have your tubes removed, and they asked me the reason, I can't tell you, but VA, they keep your secrets to themselves. So I told them the situation of my life and why I've chosen it. And she goes, and this is 100% sure this is what you want. And I told her, yes, this is something I've been thinking for about over 3 years. So yes, I would like this. She goes, if this is what you want, then we can get you started with an appointment. And I'm like, please, please, please. But then I asked her, what about the birth control? I still need something to, keep me not having kids, and I'm still sexually active. Cool. And she goes, we can put the your birth control in, and the day that we give you the surgery, we'll take off that birth control. I think it's naps. Oh, it was something that's right here. So that happened. So they made sure to know which arm it was and where it was. Then they told me what I'll let you know. So this is what happened, and this are the cuts and the stuff that happened in the surgery. So when they took out the birth control, the thing was like this long, very thin. So what they literally had to do was to cut my skin and open it. So this is what it looks like right now. You can't really tell anything because I cannot take this off. They said I have to have this removed away. That they have to do it on its own. I can't pull it off. And so when they go into your stomach to remove the tubes, they don't take your uterus or your eggs or anything like that. They just take the tubes between the uterus and where the baby is. So they just take that little tube. So they said that it was a very dangerous procedure because there's a lot of tiny little arteries and stuff like that around it, and small little parts of your body is there. So what they did is they did 3 incisions, and they also had to put a little video camera tube in my throat. Of course, I was under. They put anesthesia and put me down, so I'd be fine. So these, like I said, this is where, right here and on, guys, if you guys don't want to see cuts or blood or dry blood, skip through it and stuff like that. But okay, here we go. This is the first cut I have. So it's a very small one, and it doesn't really hurt touching it. It does itch because it's healing pretty quickly. I'm not going to show you that yet because that's the worst one. And this is my next one. It is a little redder than the other one, so this one is taking a little longer than my left side. So my right, because like today I fell asleep on top of this cut. So this next one is a little bit gross. So if you guys can handle that, but you can't handle any more than that, you can skip to this part. This is my belly button. They actually literally went into my belly button. See? It's like, I don't know where if the cut is up here. I think the cut is right here. And then this is the blood. And the shiny little thing that you guys see, the shiny stuff that you see in where the cuts are is it's like a glue tape. So they don't put like this or bandage or anything. They just put like this kind of gluish tape. So after so long, it just removes by itself. Like I can't take it out on its own. It has to do it itself just like this. But the other parts that I did not know that was going to happen, and I don't know if I can say much, but they had to put a tube up, back there. I didn't know. I just started hurting when I was going to the restroom and wiping. That's all I'm going to say. I'm even grossed out, but I asked my mom if that was possible, and they say yes. So that's what they did to me. And the first 2-3 days, I took a very strong medication. It literally knocks me out. And after the 3rd day, I told myself, I just don't want to be knocked out because all I did was sleep. I slept like, I would say I was up maybe not even more than 5 hours a day because the rest of the day I was just laying down, really tired, but not wanting to sleep, but just didn't want to do anything. Then after the 3 days, I started moving around and I asked my parents if I can just go back home because I missed my bed. I am the kind of person, I don't like being babied too long in someone's bed. It's nice, but it's not. So right now, I do feel comfortable about the surgery. But at the same time, when I had this decided, I was with my baby daddy and all. And we both agreed upon each other that this was going to be the best thing for our relationship. But during that time from we decided and me getting it, we have broken it off. So I just have a very small part of this ideal of this surgery. I felt like it was shitty because I decided for someone that I thought this was my life partner, and understandable that there was a lot of crap that was going on in our relationship. But in long term, I thought he was going to be there for me, and I thought I was going to be there for him. And I think I kind of upset at myself because I'm the one who broke it off. But in long term, I still am okay with it, because the thing is that I don't want whatever happened in the past happen again to my ex if we get back together again, or to a new guy I'm going to date. I don't want to put it through. And the next person that comes through needs to understand what I've been through and what's going on. So that's the idea of what's going on in my surgery and what's happening in the mental and hospital version of my life at this time. I'm sorry that it's kind of boring, kind of serious, but I'm going to let you all know one thing before I head out. The decisions you choose in your body or your health, if it's something small like a piercing, or dye your hair, or tattoos, you cannot just do it because it sounds cool or because it might look cool. You need to understand that the majority of these stuff that you decide in your body is going to stay there, even if it's a piercing. Because I literally have a piercing here, and I can still feel that piercing hole. But of course, that wasn't a mistake. It was just an infection, and I had to take it out. I never regret that. But I'm saying that to people like my ex-boyfriend. He had a piercing in his lips and 2 piercings on one ear. And he says he didn't like it because now of work and da-da-da. But I'm like, okay, you got older, da-da-da. But at the same time, do you regret having it? And he goes, no. So that's the kind of stuff, like, he's another reason why I say that. Because look, a lot of people, I have seen people have tattoos on their butts. I can't say who it is, but I knew a person in the military that had a happy face on her butt. And I asked her, did you plan getting that, or were you drunk and young and stupid? And she goes, 2 things. I was drunk and I was young and stupid. And I'm like, and do you still like it? And she goes, not really, but it's there already. So that's what I mean about decisions on your thing. So if you don't, what I'm trying to say is this. I have this. And a lot of people goes, oh my gosh, that is such a silly looking thing. But that's the thing. You cannot go and judge someone's choosing of their looks or their style, because this is something very significant and very deep for me. I had miscarriage in 2011. You see, 11. March 4th, 2011 was when I lost a child. That's why it's love, because it's a child of I have loved, even if it was never born. Why blue and pink? I didn't know what gender it was. More blue because I had a feeling he was a boy. But was I sure? No. Why a bunny? That was the year of the bunny. Why the leopard? That's probably the most stupidest part of the whole thing, because I just thought, that's kind of cute. I was kind of interested to having some kind of leopard print on my skin, so I chose it here. But like I'm saying, is that some people have tattoos that means everything. And people think that's stupid. Like for me, I judge people with tattoos on their face. I think it's disgusting. But if it means something very sincere, I can look the other way. But I still think it's stupid. But, you know, people like that. But the big thing I'm trying to let you guys know is this. Do not modify your body just because you have the money or because it's on the spot. Think about it. if you can go for a year thinking of that same modify or whatever you want to do on your tattoo, and you're still that same feeling, go ahead and get it. But just don't get it like 1 week, you're like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Next week, let's get it. And then a couple of months later, you're just like, what the hell did I do that for? I mean, I have 4 tattoos. I have not regret a single one, even the ones that are with my ex-husband's when I got married to him, and his Chinese zodiac. This one, and the one right here. I have 3 that had a mistake in my life, but I have chosen to keep it because you know why? Those were bumps in my life that I can learn from. That's what I am just trying to say this. Think positive of your life and think positive of your decisions. That's all I'm trying to say. Love you guys all. I'm sorry I got so super serious. It's just, I'm getting tired of all of these young folks just getting tattoos and sleeves just because it looks cool. I just want you guys to get a sleeve that means everything to you. Even if it's stupid, like your favorite animes all down. But it means something to you. That's what I'm trying to say. I love you guys all. And to be honest, I wish I had the guts, more guts, to dye the ends of my hair pink or something. But I don't. But I'm telling people out there that I just do it. Do what you want to do. Do not regret it. Do not do something that you really, really want to do and then have someone else make you undecide it. Because the truth is, I've noticed the majority of the people that have chosen their looks and that don't care about anyone else, but still show that they love their family and stuff, but they still did what they needed to do, they seem the happiest. Like, a few people. I'm not saying they're all the same or their parents don't like each other. I'm just saying that these people are outrageously different, and they're extremely, extremely happy. 1, Jeffree Star. People say, why did you choose Jeffree Star? Think about it, guys. He's out there with full tattoos, wigs, no eyebrows, or anything like that. So, yeah, just figure that out. He's out there. He does his life, and he doesn't care what people think about him. If he feels like he's doing the right thing, then that's how he feels. 2, my all-time, most favorite freaking YouTuber out there, Alexa Paletti. She's out there, guys. Pastel, big wigs, big poofy hair, loud but sweet at the same time. She is so great. I mean, she is like my idol, even though she's younger, but she's my idol. She is so beautiful, so positive. Maybe it's not her in person, but she shows it in her videos, and it just drives me crazy. It's like, it just makes me want to be what I want to be, but it's just, I'm always so scared of what other people think. 3rd one, the one that I love her outfit, but I am so totally terrified on even trying to even get her way. Young Bishop. I haven't followed her very, very long. I am not the biggest fan. I'm not saying I don't dislike her or like her. I'm just saying she's dark, but she's also, how do you say, pastel inside. It's like, if you're watching it, Young Bishop, I hope I'm right on the trait or close. If not, you can bash me down in my comments. But I feel like you're kind of dark, and that's what you like showing out there, but that's not your personality at all. You're cheerful, playful, fluffy like this. It's not like fluffy like cutesy. I'm just saying that you like to wear something that's different than most people, and you chose black and white. Nothing's wrong with that. But you just love to be cheerful, happy, and I love that about you. And you're not afraid of your body, and you're not afraid of your look. And that's just freaking awesome. So yeah, shout out to Alexis Paletti. Jeffree Star and Young Bishop. You guys are, or Aka Jude Bishop, but long term, those are my 3 idols out there that I have absolutely loved, and I just really, really wish I can meet them in person. That is like really a dream, just meeting them 3, and I'm just happy. And then the other dream is me seeing Japan. But I'm getting out of the freaking subject. But hey, guys, these are the 2 videos about my surgery, and I'm going to put down my Instagram on both the videos. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm going to put a post for a Q&A and ask me questions on that, or message me for questions, or on whatever, and I will answer that comments under a picture, and I will definitely comment. I will answer that question on Sunday. It's going to be Q&A Sunday. Yes, I got that from SS Sniper Wolf. I mean, she's pretty cool, but I haven't seen her for a while. But I love you all. I hope you guys take care, and please, please be positive. Love you.